Hey, this is Jenny from Ginny Bean. Welcome to episode 4 of Wreck It Wednesday, where we wreck this journal together. Every week I pick a comment from YouTube and TikTok to determine what page we're gonna be working on. And I'm quite happy with today's pages, so let's get right into it. So page 13 was requested on YouTube, and I was kind of dreading this page because, no, I'm not gonna show my feed on YouTube. If you know, you know. But I kind of had a cute idea. So since we are dog sitting my husband's parents' dogs, I thought why not let them all step on the page with their little feetsies. So I gave everyone a designated color and started harassing my dogs. I've done this before with our own dogs, Coco and Mocha, so they're a little bit used to it, but they still don't really like having their paws like restrained. So I try to be quick with it. Coco has a lot of long hairs in her paw pad, so the edges are not very crisp, but oh well. Then next up was our little Chihuahua Mocha, and look at that first paw print. That's perfection. Surprisingly, she didn't mind it at all, which, I mean, I'm happy about. Less struggle. Next up was Buddy. He's the biggest of them, and Sparky's just in the way. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Sparky. Buddy is older, so he was just like, do what you want with me, I don't care, as long as I get a treat later. And then next up was Sparky, and she did not like her paws to be held. But that was not the worst part of it.
No! You just walk all over there.
And this is what happens when your dog walks through the pain when it's not their turn. Anyways, after I got done cleaning everything up, I thought there were a lot of bare spaces and I didn't just want to be lazy and, leave it like that. So I actually decided to draw a little portrait of each of the puppies in their corresponding color. And I don't remember a time where I've ever tried to draw dogs before or animals in general. But it didn't turn out too terrible, and I'm quite happy with the end result. I mean, they're all recognizable. I love the photo that I chose for Mocha. She just looks so perplexed. I feel like I say this every single video, but I was terrified trying to draw this and do something new. But I guess I've been just doing a lot of stuff out of my comfort zone in these videos, which is great, and they usually turn out good, and I mean, that makes me feel good. And what do we take away from that? If you're afraid to do something, just do it. And if it doesn't turn out well, try again. Anyway, there was still some empty spaces, so I just filled them with a couple dog bones, and then we were already done with that. Next up was the page that was requested on TikTok, and it was right behind the one that we just did, so I didn't want anything to bleed through, so I gessoed the page in hopes that it would stop the color from seeping through. And I know it says coffee, but I don't really drink coffee, and I didn't want to make a whole batch of coffee just for this video. So I spent probably like 15 minutes trying to mix up a somewhat coffee-ish color. So excuse me if I took a little bit freedom in this prompt. I also didn't spit or fling my coffee because first, gross, and second, honestly, I didn't want to clean up the mess. But anyway, what I'm doing here is probably a very common technique to fulfill this prompt, and that is to do all these coffee drips and then make a map out of it. I sped up the drying process with my hairdryer because it was very watery, and then I took my point 0.5 micron and just outlined all of the little islands, pretty jaggedy. I think my favorite part was drawing the little compass in the corner. I just got this is my favorite detail on any maps like this. I just love seeing the different types of compasses like people draw. They just always look good. After that, I started shading all around the islands, and I also in the little uh, grottos. I drew some ripples. Are they called grottos? I don't know. Then I added some mermaids and whales and little waves, mountains, trees, of course, an X. X marks the spot. And we're done with this page. Looks like I'm gonna have to change my background because I spilled a little paint earlier, but oh well. So the first page that we worked on together is this one. You know, there's no way I'm showing my feed on the internet, so I think this was a really fun way to complete this prompt. And the second page that we did was right behind the other one, and it's this map that we created. It is not really neat, but you know, it looks like a map, and yay. I hope you liked today's episode. Don't forget to leave me a number down below if you like this series. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!